Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to discuss about some more commands like queries in the PostgreSQL. So in the previous video we have seen some of the basic commands and also the database commands and table commands as well as data queries as well, like how to insert, how to update, all this. If you want to know about them, watch my previous video. And in this video, today we are going to discuss about some more commands like group by, having, like those, while joins as well. So let's discuss them now. First, we have to connect to our PostgreSQL. For that, psql-h localhost -u. My username is Postgres, and the database I am giving here as demo. Okay, now I'm connected to the database. So let's see the query like between. Between is usually for to print any values. They're in between two different values, like the higher value and the lowest value. In that, if you want any data, then it will be printed. Okay. This query can be written like select with the selected query only. We written all the statements, all the queries like between or in or group by or having conditions, everything for printing any data. We use select query. Okay, so select a star from. We are having the tables like animals in this demo type database. So from there, where mm, I'm having the columns in animals like ID, name, and the species ID. So I'm taking here ID, and in that between the highest range I'm giving as 2, and the lowest range I'm giving as 5. So let's run this. We got all the IDs which are between 2 and 5. We in 2 and 5, like 2, 3, 4, and 5 will come. No, 5, not 5. 2, 3, and 4 will come. It will take the last but one. Like here we have given 5, right? It will take up to 4, like that. If we give 6, then it will take up to 5. Like that, the values get printed. We have 3 numbers between 2 and 5. So let's see the next command like in. For that also the same from animals, where the ID in 2 comma 5. Here the first value like a 2 is got printed. If I give the only one value, then it will print 2. Like in means it will differ like in that particular one, what are all the data is there, like a row, it will get printed. Okay. like uh, like the main difference between the between and in is like in will check if the value is present in that. In will definitely check like whatever the values we given in the bracket, it will check for it like whether that is present or not within a specified list. Okay. Between will check like if the value falls in a specified range, like 2 to 5. In that range, if the values are there or not. But in will check like that particular one, if it is there or not. And it will, between will print from the lower to upper. Okay. Next, if we the command like a group by. Group by is used for grouping with some data with a condition. Okay. Let's see with the example like select star from animals group by. In this we have the species ID, right? So here I'm giving the species ID so that it will like a group the values with the species ID. Two rows. Oh, sorry. I written two rows. In group by whatever we mentioned, that should be represented in the select command as well, like in the columns. ID, comma, name, comma, species ID. From this. Okay, ID should be there in the aggregate function. So now I'm not going to print ID. I'm just printing its name and species ID as well. It should be in the group by. Okay. So now let's see like if we can print only the species ID. Whatever we mention in the like a select command, those should be there in the group by as well. Okay. So only one got printed. Remaining else haven't got printed. Now let's see like how to print all the columns. Okay, we cannot print all the columns which are there in the table because group by means like it will print the group data. So if we select all the columns, we can't print that data, right? So that's why here we haven't used, and we can use with the functions like the count, average, min, sum, like that. So let's see how to print them. I'm printing as count of count of the ID as ID. As ID means it is an alias name, and the species ID. I'm mentioning. And here from the table, animals, group by. So it will print like I three, like a three rows are related to the like another species, and three rows are related to the one species. Let's see like the data which is there in the table so we can understand. So we have this data. Here in this, three are related to the species one, and remaining we haven't assigned any value to that. So it gave like that. If we want to assign any value, we will use update command. Update. mm, in the update command, we use like a set to give the data. So I'm giving the data here like in the animals table, I want to assign 2 to the species ID in the rows like 4 and 6. Okay, for that I'm updating it as in the table name animals and species ID. I'm going to change the species ID. Set species ID is equals to 2. And where I want to change is like 4. Okay, where ID is equals to 4. So one row is updated and also I want to update another one like 6. Okay, let's see the data now. We got updated two. So now let's see the group by command. How can we get the data? We got here. One is related to none. Like we don't have any value to this. And three are related to the species one. And two are related to the species two. Okay. So like this, we use the group by command. And also we have having conditions in the group by. Like group by species having the ID is equals to 4. Sorry, it will only use for the aggregative functions. Yeah, we can use here count. So it is a non-Boolean type having. Okay. So here I'm using like whatever I used in the group, I used in the having condition as well, like a species ID is equals to 2. Where the species ID is equals to 2, that value only will be get printed here. So like this, we use this. Let's see the next commands like we also have a primary key, foreign key, and unique, and also not null as well. So now let's see them. Like first one is like primary key. Primary key is nothing but like if we are having in the animals table ID. So ID must be there for the any name in the animals table, right? So this ID is the primary key. Okay, this ID is the primary key now. And we also have another one like foreign key. Foreign key is used for representing from one table to another table, like for reference. In this animals table, we are having the ID, right? We can refer this to another table. Um, in this, we are having how many tables? Like four, I think. Wait, let's see. So we are having four tables like animals, sections, species, and students. Let's see like what is having the species. Okay. In species, we are having two types like the species ID and name. So that species ID is being used in the animals table as well. So for that, let's see, create another table so that you can understand clearly. So select, sorry, let's create a table for this. So for creating a table, create table, and table name I'm giving as departments. In that I want a department ID, and it should be given in a serial order. So serial is a data type. Okay. And I am giving it as primary key. Okay. So this is how we mention like if it is primary key or primary key. Okay. The next one is I want to give department name. For this we use varchar of 20, and like this should be closed and semicolon. Okay, we have created a table. And from this, I want to create another table like for foreign key, like for reference. Okay, for that, let's create a table like create table employees. And in employees, we will have like employee ID. And it should be like in a serial order. And in this, it is a primary key. Next, in this, I want employee names as well. Employee name. It should be like a varchar of 30. And also, I want the reference, like the department ID should be related to the employees. For that, I'm using department ID as int I am defining, like it is an integer and it is reference. References represents the foreign key. Like here department ID is the foreign key. So this is referred from departments table in that department ID. Okay, from there we are representing those. Departments doesn't exist. Okay, I have given as wrong spelling. So the table is being created here, right? So yeah, now let's check what is there to insert any data or like that. Or else let's see the description of it so that we can understand it. Description of the departments and also the description of the employees table. Okay, we are having the columns like department and name, and it is given as the primary key, and also here we have used the in the employees table we used this as the foreign key, like department ID is foreign key. In this we can see like the employee ID is taken as primary key, and also here it mentioned like employees department ID F key like foreign key, and that key constraint is used in the and employees table. Okay, this is how we use primary key and foreign key. Uh, the same constraints like unique and not null also can be used like this. In this, here we can mention the name. In the name, we can mention like it is as not null. Okay. So that if we mention like this, we shouldn't uh, skip the value. Like when inserting, we can insert some columns and we can leave the other columns, right? So when if we keep not null, we shouldn't enter any data without that column. Okay. And also the unique command. Unique is like if we want a phone number here, and it should be varchar of 20. And this should be mentioned like the unique. So that every phone number should be unique. It should not get repeated. So that is how we use unique. We can also use the unique to the employees' names so that it won't get repeated. Okay, these are the constraints we can use. We already have employees table, right? So we couldn't create this table. Further, I'm using the employee so that we can create a table. Table is being created. Okay. Let's see the next commands like joins. Joins is the most important command in slot command. Joins is the most important concept in PostgreSQL or any SQL language. Okay. Joins is used for combining the rows from two tables or more tables so that based on the columns, related columns which we mentioned between them. Okay, let's see some joins. We have many types of joins. In that we let's see like the left join, right join, and self join, cross join, as well as the inner and outer. Okay, first let's see like the left join. Left join is nothing but if we have two tables like this have like departments and employees. In this, if we mentioned the left join as the departments, like whatever the departments is having the IDs, those can be uh, checked in the employees table. Like if employees have the same data, that will get printed. Like let me tell you like we are having two rows. In that it will print all the rows which are there in the left one, in the left table like departments. in departments table, whatever the data is there, that will all get the printed. And also in the right table, like employees, in that whatever the data is getting matched, those only will get printed. Okay. Um, let's see this by command. Select star from selections. I have to mention here like any column so that it will join. I'm first, let's see like what is there in the students. Okay. And let's also see like what is there in the sections. Okay, these are the section names and total. And these like, okay, let's see. Select name, comma, member. From here, we don't have any common table data in this. So I have another database. So let's connect to that so that we can okay, in this employee, I'm having many tables. So these are all the tables. So these are get like interconnected. So we can understand the joins very easily using this. Here, select start from the employees. So this much of data is there. And also select start from the department. Select start from the departments. These are all the departments which we are having. And also let's see like what is there in the department employees. Okay, every employee is given the department number. So let's print like select. In this we are having the first name. Select first name. Further, let's print like employee ID as well. Select employee number, comma, first name, and also the last name and the department number. Okay. For this, I am taking it from the employees table. Left employees table, I am mentioning it as E. Okay. From this employees table, now I am taking the values like employee number and also employee first name and also the employee last name. So we have to mention E dot. From that table, we are taking this data. So that's why we use this one. And also department number, I'm taking from the department employee. That we mention here like join, sorry, left join the departments. Department employee, as I am taking it as D. We can directly mention without any as also. Without using as, we can mention this. Okay. As D. And on the condition where on the condition like employee number, like E dot employee number is equals to the D dot employee number. Okay. So these are all the data which is printed. See, we are getting employee number and first name, last name, and department number. That the first employee is working in the department 5. The second one, like the 5, is working in 3. Like that, every employee number will be being. And also, here we got the data. And we can also print like using the orders. Let's see that, like here we mentioned order by SN. Which one? Order by employee number in the ascending order. So we got in an ascending order like 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that, and the department which they are working in. Okay. Now let's see the right join as well. For the right join also we use the same, but here we will get like who is the employee, sorry, what are the departments, and then the same data, like we will get the same data in the right join and left join. To say basically the all the join concepts are same, but it will check like what are the departments which are there in that. Or let's say change that command so you can understand clearly. Here I'm using like the departments. Sorry, department employee as D. Right join the employees E. We will get the same data. Okay. Just it represents like a left or right like that. And also if we use the same for inner join and outer join as well. And also for the self join is nothing but like referring to the same table. You joining the same table using some group conditions. And also the cross join is used for combining the two tables, like every complete data will be printed here. Okay, these are all the concepts in the join. So let's see the next commands in the next next concepts in the next coming video. So up to now, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thank you.